Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a free downloadable you can get from my website to download and make your own fun project for Valentine's Day. And we've done different animals with the changing face, and I thought it'd just be kind of fun to make a changing face little heart box, and with a little tiny heart in the back, and with the same kind of eyes as from the other animals that we've done in this series. You can open it up and there's just a balloon inside that you can switch around. There's the angry eyes, the sleepy eyes. This one here you can see has the crying eyes and the happy eyes. So you can choose which one you want to use to have in your box. And then you can, have it barely showing. You can have it kind of open a little bit, but just meant to be kind of a fun little way to create a fun little decoration for Valentine's Day. And I hope none of you guys have to put it on a sad face, because I want everyone to be having good luck and love, of course. But, or if you just really don't like Valentine's Day, you can be angry at it. That's cool too. But I'll show you guys how to put all this together. It's a pretty easy origami project. If you know how to make the balloon and a box, then you just put it all together to finish things off. So let me move these guys to the side for a second here. When you download this set of origami, there's actually 4 sheets of paper. There's 2 that are this larger size that are used for the balloon. And I've already made one that I've used in the other box, but this is one of those. And then there's 2 smaller pieces of paper that we use to make a box. And I've already folded up one here, but I'll just show you guys really quick how to fold it up with the pattern. You want to make sure that your pattern side is facing down. Just go ahead and fold it in half, both vertically and horizontally. And once you've got those 2 basic creases down, then you can go ahead and fold each of the 4 corners into the center. Once you've gotten all those 4 points folded into the center, then you want to take the side that has the hearts on them. In this case, you can see both of them here. You just want to take one of them does have the small heart, one doesn't, but definitely both have the bigger heart. And you're just going to take that as a full side and fold it over. So in this case, I'm looking at the bottom of the heart. In the other case, you'll be looking at the top of the heart. And then I just fold both of these in here. So you should have the QR code and the little logo down at the bottom. Open both of these up and take a hold of these tabs and pull out to flatten everything out. Then I'm just going to take this tip and fold it back to the edge so that I can get it out of the way, so that when I roll this edge towards the center, everything folds up nicely. Just line things up with the creases that you've got already going vertically through everything here. And turn it around and do the same thing on the other side too. Once you've gotten both of those, you've got basically the 2 sides of your box. Get those tabs to lay flat in the middle. And then we're just going to use these diagonal creases that you see here to kind of collapse and push in the sides. And if you do that for one side here, you can just fold this in and tuck it inside, and do the same thing on the other side as well. And I recommend just finishing off both of the boxes first, so that we can then take things apart to put it together to make the hinged box. So now I've got basically the bottom of my box and the top of my box, and you can see they come together to make a nice little heart shape here. Remembering that this is the top part here, I'm just going to take the opposite little flap from the heart and pull it out. This is going to serve as the tab that's going to slide in. I can take this little part here and just reverse it so that now I have a valley crease there instead of a mountain crease. Lay that down for a second. And then again, this is the bottom part, and this is where that little heart is on the other side. You pull that flap out, and this becomes the back part of the box. We're just going to take this little part and fold it over. You should get a nice little square space here with that little heart in the back. And if I hold on to that as the bottom of my box, and I take my top part and I take the little flap that I have here, I'm going to open things up for a second so that I can slide this part in, get this little tab right into the center to line up with the other 3 points in the middle. And then I can just fold in these 2 sides in over the other creases. I want to make sure everything's nice and snug when you do this. And then you can kind of pinch it back and push it forward too to finish off your box. Once we put the balloon in, it holds its shape really well. So but that's what that should look like there. And then you can just take your other piece of paper and fold that into a balloon. With the pattern side facing down, you just go ahead and fold into a big triangle. And we'll do that going the other way too. What we want to get here are the preliminary creases so we can make a water bomb base. Then with the pattern side facing up, I can then fold in half both vertically and horizontally as well. And that just makes collapsing things down a little easier here. Open it up, find those diagonal creases, just fold it in half into a triangle and push in. Everything will shimmy around till you get to a nice little triangle. You want to make sure that you're looking at the part here now where there's the logo and the QR code, not the eyes. The eyes should stay inside. And then I'm just going to fold each of these tips up and create a diamond shape by folding both of those sides up, flip it over, and do the same thing on the other side too. So you're kind of erasing the QR code and the logo by doing this. Got those little flaps at the top there. Now I'm going to take each of these points and fold it in towards the center. And you can just kind of imagine that there's a line that goes straight through here. You want to keep things parallel if you can, this edge with the center. Do the same thing on this side too. Flip it over, try to get the same thing going here as well. And then as the last little step, I'm just going to take that top flap that you see here. I'm going to tuck it into the triangle I just folded over. You can see there's a little pocket here. I can just tuck this in and smooth it out, and do that for the other remaining 3 sides so that we can get all of this secured so that when we put a little air in here, this will stay together into a nice little balloon or cube depending on how you bend it all down. Get all those in there. And then you can take this and kind of open it up into a cross or a X, if you will. And I'm just going to turn it over, and you can see here there's a little part that's opened there. I'm going to kind of put a little air into it, blow into it like a balloon. And once you kind of get a little bit of air into it, you can push on the corners of the edges to try to smooth it out. And if you want, you can put really sharp creases, or you can leave it kind of poofy. It's sort of up to you of how you want it to be. But we want to try to get all these sides kind of poofed out so that we can get a nice little balloon. And there's, like I said, in this case, there's the sad eyes and the happy eyes. And the other one will have the angry eyes and the sleepy eyes too. So you just put that into your box here, and with the hole down if you're having a hard time figuring out which way goes up. And then just take the lid and put it on top here. And it should just fit on there really nicely. And like I said, you can kind of adjust how much of the eye you see there depending on how much you keep this propped open. But that gives you kind of a little finished, fun little changing faces heart box to help us celebrate Valentine's Day. So check those out. There's a link throughout the description, throughout the video and in the description below, so you can get to my website and find this project along with lots of other fun projects to help celebrate Valentine's Day. And I'll try to have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!